Hi guys, it's Talia here from the Climbing Tree. Today I have a video for you talking about my zero waste plans for the next 3 months. So that's for February, March and April in 2019. So of course we're just going to continue on with the zero waste things that we're currently doing. We have changed all of our lunch boxes over to stainless steel ones, and what else do? We use our reusable coffee cups. We don't use straws, we don't use plastic bags at the supermarket. We buy our fruit and veg all loose. Occasionally things do come in plastic, but that's a bit out of my control sometimes, but it's very, very minimal. And what else? I think they're some of the main things that we are doing zero waste at the moment. We do shop at the bulk food shop for like pantry staples, and yeah, so there are a bunch of stuff that we're already doing. And I've got my notes here with a bit of a list of the things that I'm going to be concentrating more of in these next 3 months in terms of zero waste to improve on. So coming forward in the next 3 months, the first thing that I have on my list is to combat food waste. Now, we already do a bunch of things. We already compost most of our food waste, and we have a dog and she likes to eat things that I don't like to compost, like meat and dairy and bread, and so she's happy to eat all of those things. But I do find that I still end up with quite a lot of leftovers in the fridge that go moldy. I don't really like eating leftovers, but possibly other people in my family do, and I should try to feed that to them more. So that's what I'm trying to, or to, like, you know, make something totally new with the leftovers. So apologies for Harvard in the background. I don't have like a tiny head growing out of my shoulder, I promise. Yeah, so I want to get on top of our food waste a bit more and just make a few different plans for how I'm going to do that. I was like looking on our fridge. We have a magnet which has this information that 1 out of 5 grocery bags that people buy here in Australia just goes to landfill, that they never get to eat it because they let it rot in their fridge or on their bench, or it gets wasted in some other way, and I don't want to be contributing to that. So I want to improve this area. The second thing that I want to improve on is just amping up our bulk food shopping. I have got a little bit over the summer when I had 3 kids at home. It was admittedly difficult to do the bulk food shopping with 3 kids. I mean, we did do it a few times, but there are other times when I was just like, I'll just buy this thing in a plastic packaging at the supermarket because I'm already here getting, you know, a few other things, and that's just way easier. I think that there is always a balance in life between the right environmental thing, and convenience is not always so bad, and there are lots of things that we have to consider that make up the choices that we make and the best decisions that we can make for our family. But I did feel like I was borderline lazy. It wasn't always because this was just a necessity at this time. Sometimes I was being lazy about it. Sometimes I bought things that we could have gone without, and I still bought them even though they were covered in plastic. And I think that this is an area that I can do better in and that I'm willing to do better in. So I want to make it that I get nearly everything at the bulk food store and avoid going to the supermarket as much as possible. And I think one of the easiest ways for me to do that will be to simplify the food that we eat as well. And I think that this could help us to be a bit healthier as well if we're just focus on having things like stir fries and awesome stuff like this, which just use a lot of fresh ingredients, and I could easily get noodles or rice or pasta at the bulk store. Then that's a good option. The next thing, I've been reading this book Low Tox Life by Alex Stewart. I have devoured this book. As you can see, I'm like pretty much halfway through it, and I've only read it for like 2 days, and I don't have lots of time to read. This is like literally just like an hour or two. It's very easy to read. It's really got me thinking a lot about the toxins that are left in our home. I like to think that we're already pretty healthy in this area, but it's definitely made me think that there's a lot of room for improvement in our home. So I want to try to put a bit of a zero waste spin on that, which I think should be easy enough, because often zero waste alternatives, reusable things are a bit healthier, but I want to keep that take that into consideration. And yeah, I just want to, as I'm going through this low tox book and looking specifically like at our bathroom, at how we're cleaning things, how we're washing things, as I'm looking at these things, I want to find really good zero waste alternatives, because at the moment we still just use regular shampoo in a regular shampoo bottle, all that kind of stuff. I don't think that any of us will be going like no shampoo way, but you know, we can still make improvements if, I don't know, I just want to explore this area more. I don't know what the solution will be for our family, but this is just something I want to look at in the next 3 months. And the last thing that I want to really look at in the next 3 months is I signed up for the Zero Waste Families course with Spiral Garden, and I did that ages ago, and we did like the first lesson, and even then we didn't totally finish it. So in these next 3 months, I just want to get on top of that and do that as a family, so that we're all on board, and so we're all feeling inspired, and we can make really positive changes as a family. I think one of the important things to consider is that this doesn't work if it's just me saying, oh, this is the way we do things now, or me just making changes and no one else in our family even realizing that those changes are happening. Often these things, they do take a bit more energy and time and mental capacity, and I think it's important for other people in the family to take some of that load on and to be supportive in other ways if I am doing the brunt of this zero waste stuff. So it's important for the kids to be aware of that. It's important also because I want to parent them in such a way that they will grow up with these intrinsic values of saving the environment, helping the environment, all of this kind of stuff. And I need to be teaching them how to run their own homes. And so I need to be talking them through the choices that we're making, so that they can make these choices for themselves when they leave home. Even though my children are very young, 7, 5 and 3, you can never start too early, I don't think, to really have them understand this sort of stuff. So that is my zero waste plans going forward for February, March and April in 2019. God willing, I will have a video for you at the end of April or the start of May. We're sharing like how I've gone with these things and what will be happening in the next 3 months, what I'm gonna look for then. So if you have zero waste plans, or you want to just add a bit of sustainability to your life this year, I would love to hear what you are doing, and hopefully we can inspire each other to make some really positive changes for the earth. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more content like this. See ya.